Day 109 today, June the 13th. Good morning. Later start today. Normal after hostel or motel stay. Last night was a motel. It was a hitching post, Cornwall Bridge. And you know what? For the prices we'd seen just a day or two to the south of us, it was reasonable at 110 plus tax US. It was a clean room, great TV, lots of channels, fridge, microwave, shower, no bathtub, but shower, air conditioning, of course. So it was fine. And it was very close, just a couple of 100 yards to the country market restaurant, outside seating only for the restaurant, but excellent food, excellent food. The trail this morning, well, it rained last night. The trail is wet and slippery. We just finished a good solid rock climb out of CT Route 4 heading north. We got to the top of that and we've leveled off now onto a kind of a trodden ground earth route and rock trail. Good breakfast. Pancakes, ham, eggs, coffee. Oh, blow down. Today's plan, well, we didn't start till 8 o'clock or later on trail. Time we got out of the hotel and waited for the country market and restaurant to open at 7. So I'm going to say it's 8 o'clock. We started at 8 o'clock, we'll say that. Not too bad of a day. I think it's about 13 miles to a campsite. Can't think of the name. It's a camping, Connecticut approved camping area, and it has a privy and bear boxes and stuff. Got my new shoes, my right there, they are my Ultra Lone Peak 5.0s. So, and I'd finished off some resupplying, so I'm carrying good supplies right now. So pack's heavy, but you know what? It's been heavier than this, so it's not too bad. I'm just trying to keep it topped up with supplies, but it's okay. I mean, I don't know. I got a chart emailed to me yesterday from another hiker, and it shows you the average hiking days in each particular state going north. Well, all the way actually from Springer Mountain, the average hiking days. And it looks like, I don't know, 50, 52, 54, somewhere between 50, 54 days would be the average hiking days between here and the Baxter State Park, finishing this particular trail. And that falls in with my calculations at around the 49 to 54 kind of day mark too that I'd calculated. The 49 being if you can maintain a 15-mile day average, and that's difficult to do, especially as we push north into the more challenging terrain that we've already started to see a little bit of, I think. Although we have had some good flat spots in Connecticut too, but we've had a lot of good rocky, steep climbs and descents, and the pace is slow through there. So yeah, a little bit of an update. Everything's fine. A good shower, shave. Got my laundry washed for $5, and they seem to have done a good job at the motel. First time my socks actually smelt, even after laundry, actually smelt nice. So I think they did good. Okay. The only other thing to say is, hey, let's get to hiking here on day 9. Oh boy. Pine Swamp Shelter. It's a shelter. It has water. It has a privy, which is behind the shelter, ways back there. It's got some tenting areas. There's one of them right there. We just sat at this picnic table, took a little break. I had to call home, talk to my youngest daughter, Manny, in regards to my immigration kind of issue. Oh, right down there, the trail to the privy and the privy itself. Because as you know, I was having issues with the amount of time I could spend here, but she seems to be getting that resolved. But she sent me a message telling me to call her in that regard. So that's good. 7 miles left till I reach the tenting area that's going to be home for me for the night and give me about a 13-mile day, which is okay, because last night I was at a motel, so it's a later start. So 13 miles a day will be just fine, as we are pushing north in Connecticut, heading towards Massachusetts, which is the next state. By the way, we have Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. We have those 4 states to complete. Connecticut is not a very big state. Today's Monday. I'll be in Massachusetts, I don't know, sometime this week, but just depends on. The terrain has been challenging. Today, it's been a hot day, humid day, and some big climbs today. Here's the sign. We're back on the Appalachian right there. And here's the sign that says Pine Swamp, is that bark, I guess, shelter, Blue Blaze, just 100 yards or so down there. And the Appalachian Trail itself, white blaze right there. Oh, and some yellow markers over there, but I don't know what they're for. Anyhow, so we are back on the Appalachian Trail northbound after we had a break of, I think 4 fig Newtons, an apple. I love my fruit, and I love packing out fruit. It's just it's so heavy, so I can only take so much. But anyhow, so I had an apple and some electrolyte water. Most of the break time, as I say, I was talking to my daughter, Manny. Okay, let's keep pushing north. 7 miles to camp. Should be there, oh, I don't know. Depends on the terrain, but I'm going to say 4 o'clock anyhow. No point pushing hard, don't need to. At 4 o'clock, that'll be okay, 4 o'clock-ish. Get myself a spot. Should be okay at that. Okay, let's keep going. Whew. Today's trail has been pretty much most of the day, 90% of the day, 80% of the day, whatever, a challenging, rocky, climbing kind of day. Right now, nice little easy bit, so we get the camera out and chit chat for a moment. But it has been a challenging. We're at about 9 miles in for the day, somewhere around maybe 4 miles to where I plan on camping for a 13-mile day. And you know what? 13 miles today will be enough. There's no doubt about that. Sweat just poured all day. T-shirt soaked all day. Yeah. Luckily, there's been quite a few water sources, so I've been able to keep topping up my water bottle or my electrolyte bottle without carrying a ton of extra water. But it has been a challenging day today. Okay. I'm looking forward to a nice cup of cocoa at the camp. Yeah. It's got water, several tent spots, each holding several tents, so should not have a problem. I've seen, well, I know Trillium and Professor ahead of me. I've seen a young hiker pass me, but then I saw him at a trailhead, and he was actually getting off trail due to COVID. We spent 3 days in bed and thought he was getting better. Got back on trail, only to find out that no, he's still very much got COVID. He's going home. and then another young fella who passed me heading north. So there's at least 3 ahead of me today that I know of. I haven't really seen anyone else, except I saw a group of 4 day hikers. One of the ladies that she walked by, she said snack time, and she gave me a little package of Welch's real fruit, like gums or whatever they are. They taste very good and they're very nutritious. And she gave me a little package of those. It was break time, she said, snack time. That was very nice. Oh, yeah. So we're continuing to move forward. We're doing fine. As I say, we've got about 9 miles in for the day so far, maybe 9.1 now. Yeah. Forest. The caterpillars everywhere. Take a look. You can already see the damage. And today's the 13th of June. And it's just as we entered Connecticut. I don't know why, but the caterpillars, these little guys right here, they just started. They just started. Oh, and they came out by the millions. And then the next day, I started noticing the trees devastated as we just pushed just even a few miles further north. Now what that's done is opened up the canopy and let the sunshine in, which means I've been in the baking sun all day due to that fact. I don't know how it changes the floor of the forest. That's not typically normal for the forest to get so much sunlight. Rained last night, but we were in the motel, so that was good. Good night to be in a motel. Watched some Second World War history on the Smithsonian channel. Found it extremely interesting. And I might look into getting that at home if we have that on Roku. We have a Roku TV, as I may have mentioned. We use the Roku system. I don't know if we can get the Smithsonian channel, but I watched it last night for a couple of hours, and all about the Second World War and Hitler, Stalin, the Japanese, the Americans, how it all came together, Churchill, Montgomery, Eisenhower. Oh. Anyhow, let's just keep moving forward, shall we? Okay. $700 miles from Katahdin. Oh, 700. I know. Whew. It seems like it's a long way, but when you start out with over 2,200 miles from Katahdin, all of a sudden 700 doesn't seem too bad. In fact, a little bit emotional. In fact, 700 isn't too bad at all. Right here, nice little spring. It's not going to be a fast fill, but it's a spring water. And I think, you know what? We are going to try to, well, this is where we're going to get our water from camp. Oh, sorry. This is where we're going to get our water from camp, for camp. So, not going to be a fast fill, but I think it's the best. It's the best sauce we're going to get here. And it is nice spring water. Yeah. It's going to take 10 minutes or more to filter 3.5 liters out of here, I think. 5 minutes anyhow. Yeah. It's going to be a slow fill. Okay, 3.5 liters of water filtered, and I believe I'm arriving at the Belters campsite. There we go. So we're right here. This is where the water is. Tomorrow we carry on that way. Yeah. And here's the tenting and the privy. Okay, tenting and privy should be down here. Let's go and see if we can find ourselves a nice little spot to call home. Make a coffee, relax, have dinner, do our log. What was it we said we were going to have for dinner? Right, we said a north side with spam and potato and cookies and maybe a Kit Kat and anything else we feel like, because I'm hungry. Been a hard day, hot day, sweat day. Okay, let's go find a spot. So day 109, well, it comes to an end, and you know what? It was a good day. It was hot, it was sweaty, some challenges today. Beautiful evening. Just take a look up into the sky. Blue sky, gray sky, clouds. Wow. Yeah, so day 109. Done and dusted. We passed the marker today saying 700 miles to Katahdin, and we actually hiked another mile to camp, so we are at 699 miles to Katahdin camp area. You'll see several tents in a small area tonight, but this is a tenting area, and there's 4 tents in here. This is mine right here, as you know, my Big Agnes Copper Spur UL2. That's mine. And I am going to be quite comfortable in there, and I will see you guys in the morning tomorrow. Well, on day 110. You guys have a good night.